Welcome back, guys.
What's Gucci? What's happening? Welcome to another episode of Full Spread Podcast.
No, she said she don't like that.
Well, we're not. Well, I mean, I think she said she don't like the names. Like, hey, I'm Matt McCoy. This is Nia.
So basically, I told them I didn't really like our intro. It was seeming really staged.
Yeah.
So I think
Stiff,
it should staged.
First
just
of all,
not
what?
it.
Stiffy.
Wait, hold up. Wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you see me?
Mic check. 1, 2.
I started the damn on set, so don't say it was stiff or anything like that.
It was
Just say we're
stiff.
going into a new direction, and you would like to go in a new direction.
Okay. So we're in a new direction. So
Golly,
welcome
coming
back
from
to
my edges, which are getting thicker
I don't know why it's so
every
funny.
episode. What edges? You know what edges are?
No, yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Yes,
yeah.
What are edges?
You said
That's what they try to do to me when I go to the barber shop,
What
and
are
they be
edges?
fucking making me look like
Like a black
a
person.
robot. Dude.
A black person. They're trying to give you some swag. They see your swag. They think you want to look like Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, no, I don't though. Not in my head. I want my head to say, "Hey, I'm here for a job. Here's my application."
Me too.
And I just want my clothes to be
three.
like, say, "Hey."
You said you two, you three?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Fucking
nice.
up already.
Okay, we gotta stop that.
No, we
Matt.
don't have to stop it. It is funny. No, so this is how I wanted to go. Like, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Full Spread Podcast, and we hear what's been going on.
But you saying the same thing I said.
But the way you said it, it was like, "Hi guys," da-da-da-da-da-da.
Like she's doing a
you
table
talk
reading?
like that.
Hey guys, guess what? We're back with another
Yeah.
episode this week.
You know what I don't like?
Yeah, she don't like
Both
when
of y'all.
she don't like when we come for her.
Come through, homie. Come through. All right, so go ahead. What y'all said now?
Yeah.
So what's been going on with you guys?
I just got back in town, yo. I got back in town from Chicago, and goddamn, is it cold there, son.
Oh, dope. How was it?
It was great. Went to Zany's, did some shit. It was fun. But I lost my fucking tooth. Did I tell you that?
What you mean you lost your tooth?
That's on right here.
Oh, welcome
Yeah,
to
I was chewing candy.
Welcome to
Yeah.
manhood.
Yeah.
Nobody
Tooth
grown.
fairy, come visit
Nobody
me.
grown got that backside tooth at the
Yeah,
bottom.
that's
If
right.
Unless you.
No, I actually am missing that. On up here too.
Yeah.
See?
White trash. That's
Yeah,
white trash.
that's right.
No, I'm telling you, I think it's when you're getting old. That's because you're getting old. You
Yeah.
lost it, and did you cry?
No, I lost the shit.
I
It
would've
popped
cried.
off because I have a crown. It just popped off. I was eating.
So
eating hot
you
tamales.
been lost it,
Nah, this is the first time it really just came up out my mouth.
but it wasn't yours.
Like, hey, I'm here.
But it wasn't yours, colonizer. It wasn't your tooth.
Yeah, he colonized my mouth. I had a tooth, and the motherfucker came in and said, "Nah, that's mine." That's
Wait, so you had to get it capped because
because my other shit was bad news. I got bad teeth, son. I got like thin enamel or something, so I be getting mad cavities,
okay,
and so they got to go in.
So
Y'all
they
don't
have
got
to cap
cavities?
all-
Am I the only one that fucking knows anything about it?
No, they have to cap all your teeth because that's something new. Because my godson, they not capped it, but they did like some kind
Crown.
of film or something on top of his teeth. He's only 8 years old,
Yeah.
so that he won't get cavities. So they're doing preventative
Oh, damn. I wish they
measures
had done that
now.
shit with me.
Yeah, I guess it is what
Yeah.
it is. But okay, so cool, right?
Yeah.
So you lost your tooth. Did you panic? Because
Yeah, I
would
panicked,
have.
dude.
What did you say?
I almost swallowed that shit. I almost swallowed the shit, which is it's like
It's like one of his back
$1,600.
teeth, yeah.
That would have ruined
That's
my
$1,600 in my mouth. So I was like, for one of them things. So I was like, yo, if I swallow this, I'm about to fucking. I'm trying to make myself.
But you
gag.
knew it was a tooth, like
I knew it was a tooth eventually because it go. I could feel it go pop out, and then I caught it with my tongue. I go, oh fuck.
and you were out and about with people.
Yeah, I was just out and about.
Did
with
it
people.
ruin your evening? It would have
No,
ruined my
dude.
evening.
No, I was just.
You still turned up.
I kept it going. I kept it moving, baby.
Ain't no way. Let me tell you something. If something
Yeah.
happened to my tooth, the night is over. Bye bye.
a
Night
wrap.
night. Like they be like, what's wrong with her? What happened to her? Cause
Yeah,
ooh.
dude, that was it was not good. It was not good. So I got that shit. I waited 5 days to get that shit put back in too.
How much did they charge you?
1,700.
Another $1,700.
No, they did it for free because I think they was like their way of being like, oh, we fucked this one up. My
Oh.
bad. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about it. I was like, oh, so y'all know y'all fucked up.
Yeah, the dentist is a racket
Yeah.
though. I'm
Yeah,
telling
it
you.
is.
The if you want to be a doctor, go be a dentist. I'm telling you.
And insurance don't cover shit.
They make mad money and they don't cover anything. Insurance is
goddamn
another
thing.
racket too, right? Chris
ain't
Rock has
wrong.
this joke. It's like in case shit, like insurance is in case shit happen, but
Yeah.
if shit don't happen, do I get
Shit
some of my
hardly
money
ever
back?
happens.
Nothing.
Yeah. No,
Nothing.
ain't never how it works like that.
So wait a minute. So y'all don't want to start it up y'all don't want to start. Y'all want to start it up like this. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey,
she's still tripping on this
because I'm trying to figure this out.
She's hurt.
She's hurt. Yeah, she's hurt.
Something I don't like.
She's like, can we bring back my radio DJ voice? I really like that.
I don't like any kind of criticism. That part.
Which episode are we on?
This is a
like
seventh
or something.
Seventh.
So you got to do it for 6 episodes.
Yeah.
All right, you're right. I'm being selfish.
6 out of 7.
All right, let's change it. So this is the other thing, guys. I want to pose this to you guys to see what you think. Okay, so I was talking to a friend. He has a podcast, and he was like, yo, I love the dynamic. I love the conversations or whatever. I don't love the name. And when I looked y'all up, I keep seeing another Full Spread podcast, which sucks for me. So we were thinking about, like, what do y'all think about changing the name? You want to ask our listeners?
If y'all want, if you
the
think
3 listeners that we have, like,
we have more than 3 listeners, but the 15 that we have.
What y'all think?
Listen, I don't know, man. I'm not mad at it. I'm down to change though.
I just feel like the Full Spread just really encompassed everything, but we got rid of the food. We only doing the drinks. So I mean, it's just a little bit different, right? The concept
I think Full
is a little
Spread
different.
was like also entailed though, like a full spread of topics. You know what I mean, that we talked about across the board. So it's like it's still pertinent.
So you like it? So we gonna leave it alone.
No, I'm fine. I just don't care. I don't care either way.
You gotta care. This is your baby. Like
No,
we are having a baby.
Saying, I think that
Yeah, this is our baby. We're
Let's have a
growing our
baby.
baby. We're
So are
putting
you the
money
baby
into
father?
our baby.
Yeah, you're the baby daddy.
I'm the baby daddy. Why could
You have to be the baby father.
Why am I the baby father?
You're the baby father because you're the eldest.
I'm
baby
the
father.
I don't even like the word eldest. Don't say that again.
Yeah, I didn't like
I'll punch you right in your face, motherfucker. I feel like that's fighting word. Why would you call me the eldest? Like, what does that
was
mean?
like a nice
like
way. I didn't say don't say the eldest. That's
eldest.
nice.
The eldest. No,
Nice.
Absolutely
no.
not.
Why am I the baby father? I'm not the baby
The
father.
baby daddy.
No, I'm the
I
surrogate.
would want to be the baby father.
I'm the surrogate.
Yeah, you the surrogate.
I'm the surrogate. You the
You
mother.
held
You
this
the
shit?
father.
Why am I the
down.
mother?
Why are you the
If
mother?
I'm a mother,
Maybe
I'm a
this is
horrible
her way
mother.
of putting us together. You know what I mean? This was
Get your hand off my daughter. What's wrong with you, pedophile? Get your ass out of here. Hello.
How old are you again?
I'm 23, so it's not really pedophile. Oh my
Nah,
god, I
it's
feel
pretty
so old.
pedophile-ish.
Like I mean, I
I'm
know that's not
37.
old, but I feel so old.
Because you
Like,
said 23?
no, like it just went by so fast. That's why I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Here's how we can gauge whether I would be pedophile. How when I was a senior in high school, I was 18. That makes you what?
I wasn't
4?
gonna talk to you anyway.
4. Yeah, there. So that's.
Why wouldn't you talk to him? He would have been like
Nah.
George.
Nah, you would have.
Oh, sorry, saying names. He would have been like the little short white guy in your class that was so cute and everybody liked. And remember, you liked George, and George dated every. Am I saying too much?
He was dating every black girl.
He was dating. No, it wasn't a lot of black girls. Only 2 of them. So, but he was dating
I was
all.
like, George is out here fucking
George
going
was
across
dating
the board.
all the girls. I shouldn't say George.
Help.
Can I not say George? Damn, why can't I say George? His
Why
name
are you
was George.
saying names so
She keeps
She
saying
had
people's
professional
names.
narc.
So
And
let me
it's
see.
like I don't know what to do.
Okay, so
It's like when you say the name, the conversation
Can
is
we
done
bleep that
because
out?
I
Probably.
refuse to give anybody on this platform that we're building clout. Even though
why?
fuck them. What do you mean?
Damn, that's a
Damn,
father
that's-
talking.
Are you
That's your
mad?
father talking.
Who raised you?
I don't know. I just think I just had like a mean streak.
That's
that
the
just
baby father
flared up. I'm
talking
sorry.
right now.
I'm so sorry. I didn't
Golly,
mean that. But I meant that. Like,
Damn,
bro,
son.
no.
Okay, so anyway,
We
the
can't
guy,
do that.
So anyway, he was short. He was so cute. He was so charismatic. He was like a little president, and he would date everybody in the
Like a
school,
little Napoleon.
right?
He
And
was
then I
trying to
remember
dominate everything.
one day Nia had came home from school and she was crying or
Let's
whatever.
give an age.
You were probably like 8,
Okay.
right? And so
I think that's important.
right. Okay, why? Because you think it's 16?
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody wanted George at 16. He was still that short. He was the same size from 4th grade. Okay, so anyway.
He only grew 3 inches over 14 years. He's like Ariana Grande size.
Okay, he's so little. So anyway, by that time he wasn't like about it. But in elementary school he was about it, and so he dated every girl. And I can't say all the names, but I could say, but I'm not gonna say it because. So no, it wasn't that many kids. But anyway, you captain.
He just said, did he have a big ass meat?
He is Captain Cut. He's Captain Cutoff.
He was
Captain
8.
Cutoff.
Why are you thinking about an 8-year-old?
No, I'm saying when he got older.
You thinking about an 8-year-old
No,
me?
got
I don't
older.
even think it's about that. I just think, like you said, he's charismatic.
He was charismatic, right?
okay.
And so, and he
Okay.
was very
That's how he
opinionated.
got
He
all
was
the
like a
girls.
little little president. And he dated all the girls. And then I remember Nia came home. She was crying. She was like, Dave, who's Dave?
You throwing everyone under the bus.
He dated the guy that I can't say his name, bleep, dated all the girls. And I was like, okay. And she was like, when is it going to be my turn? I was like, what's wrong with you?
Let me get a turn on that door handle.
She wanted her turn. Yeah. I was like, I guess soon. Yeah. Well, poor, okay.
Hold on, have you always been
well, poor
to
Charlie. Charlie was like, drawing pictures of you, remember? You and him, and you don't remember you and Charlie?
I remember, but we were just friends.
Not for Charlie.
Hold on.
Charlie would draw portraits of Ania and him, and like they would go pumpkin picking or apple picking, and she would Liz
doing all white activities.
Liz, of course, it was a white school,
yeah.
And so Liz, the mom, would be like, "Look at what Charlie drew, him and Ania." Again, it was like 4 portraits of wherever they were going. He would draw them
honestly,
together.
You think about that? That's kind of like some serial killer shit.
No,
it's like
he was sweet. He was sweet.
You always like white guys?
I like anyone that treats me nice.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
what do you mean by treat you nice? Mean like, what does that mean?
Oh, so that could be a lot of things. It could either you
buy me stuff.
Why are you cutting her off? Would you shut up?
Maybe I mean, I wasn't gonna say that, but I was gonna say it like in a different way.
Say it sweet.
So it doesn't seem like
say
that.
It sweet.
No, I feel yeah. Wait. Don't drink that yet, because I want to talk about it before you drink it. Okay. All right, so let me just do a
Miss
quick
McCoy.
little.
No, finish it.
You see, get your man.
Sorry.
Get your man's.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so what was the question again?
You said, I said, do you like white guys? You say anybody that treats you right. I said, what constitutes treating you right?
Treating me right would be listening to me, also being there for me, and that's in every facet, financially, mentally.
Why'd you say financially first?
Because that's important. You're crazy. That's important.
Imagine
who raised you?
You.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know. But also, you should be able to take care of yourself before you're trying to look for somebody to take care of you, of course.
No, we're talking about what you want.
But I'm telling you what I want, and that's what I would want. I also would want someone, maybe I don't know. I also want someone that is like,
shout out to J-Date.
What is like pro-black, only because like I don't want to have like disagreements and stuff, and like you're not understanding where I'm coming from, and I don't really like you guys already know I don't really like talking about race. So I feel like if I was dating somebody outside my race, you kind of have to be pro-black, and if you're not, I can't really talk to you, only because the conversations are never gonna go that far.
So if it was a white guy that acted like Mac Miller, you'd be like, yeah.
But that's the thing
but
too.
Like
but
Jewish
that's the weird thing too. I don't want you to like quote unquote act black, because I think that's like a OD turn off, because it's like, what are you doing? Yeah. But it's also like,
what they call
it's also like, I don't want you to be to self-hate yourself,
right?
But
what do they call that? Do they call that?
I would want a proud white man. Like Chad, like I want him to sink into his
whiteness.
Hey, I want to be able to change some shit. Like
maybe
can't change nothing for us.
You mean like change your financial situation?
No, not my financial situation. My state of being a black person in America. I want him to be able to go to the meeting. I want to be invited to the meeting, the white meeting where they make decisions. The 1%.
Well, not the one with the fucking capes and shit. That's
no, they don't really make the decisions. The capes don't really make the decisions. The capes just incite the unfortunate whites to act crazy.
Okay,
that part.
Right. Now, would you date a Chad?
Yeah.
You would.
Yeah.
As long as he was just he understood black culture, then you would date a Chad.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I would at first be hiding the Chad.
You'd be hiding it?
Probably like
Why?
Yeah. Only because that's not really what I see for myself. So I feel like I would have that battle, like, you know,
internal.
Maybe or not internal. I remember I went on a date with a girl. Right? Don't say anything. Don't even make it a thing. Don't even.
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay. Good. So
she gonna say
I dated
3, 2, 1.
So I dated a girl. I went on a date with a girl, and when I tell you, it was so weird because I had an amazing time and everything was fun, but I definitely did feel stares, and I've never felt that before. So I was like, oh wow, like is this really?
Why do you care about that though? Fuck all.
I didn't care about it, but it was different. I never
Mm.
felt someone staring at me because of who I'm outside with.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
how did
it was
feel?
something wrong. I kind of was like, wow, you get to really see what people are talking about, because obviously
the prejudice.
Yeah, people being prejudiced about like, you know, just women dating women or men dating men. I just think it was just an eye opener. I didn't think that was really gonna happen, and I was feeling the stares. I'm like, am I getting stared at? And I'm like, what?
I think the funniest part about that, where was that date at? Was that in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
All right, so that's where there's supposedly this like woke mindset where they accept everything, and it seems like maybe that's not the case. When
it's not everybody that's going to be accepted, have an accepting mindset.
But they didn't say anything, but I can feel someone staring at
judging
me, or like, or even if we're trying to go somewhere and like, you know, you just see how people treat you differently. Like if I was just hanging out with my homegirls and we were going outside, we'd probably be treated differently, and I wouldn't have experienced that. But me just going on a date with this person, I was experiencing those things rather than me going on a date with a guy and you don't experience those
So
things.
when you went on a date with the girl, did she open a door for you and stuff?
Yeah.
Wait, what? You went on a date with a girl?
You didn't.
I just said I went on a date with a girl.
Where are you? Are you okay?
I thought she was still talking about the dude the whole time.
No. I'm talking about having different stares. So that's what I'm saying.
How do you know they just weren't thinking you guys were friends? Because I would think that's the only thing I would.
She was a boyish girl.
Oh,
they knew we were on a date.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter about that. It's just like, I'm saying, for the example of me dating a Chad, that's why I said I would hide him at first, because I know that that's going to come with stares and unwanted things that I'm not used to. So I feel like I definitely have to be okay with that. So
I have a question.
It will take a minute.
So I have a question about that, right?
Yeah.
So this is the thing, right? You went to school with predominantly white people from K to 12th grade. And then you're the most militant person in the world. Like, how the hell did that happen? I did not raise you like that. I raised you to like white people. Now,
I do like white people. I don't not like white people, but I'm not about to sit here and, you know, be moved by fake tears.
Oh, white lady tears.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the most irritating thing to me.
Okay, so
and I've had my own experiences with white people to have an actual synopsis of how I feel towards them.
So that's
the best thing. It's not like,
look at the white person like you watching a tennis match.
Yeah.
No. I obviously take everybody for face value, but to be honest with you, it's like a little bit harder for me to like trust
white people.
I'm trying to read between the lines, because like I'm hearing both of y'all talk about this, but I'm trying to read between the lines of what you're actually trying to say.
I'm just saying that it would be different for me to date someone that I'm not or wouldn't think that I would date. So I would most likely just want to date a black boy or black man, or, you know, just keep it like that.
But why? Because that's
what I want. I want black kids.
They will be black because you're black.
But I want fully black kids. That's just what I want.
You know what's so crazy? Because I had not had that experience, right? So I tried to give them a different experience than I had, right? Because I grew up in East New York. I grew up around black people, Spanish people, and the white people that I was in contact with were teachers, right? And then when I got older, like police, right? So, and then when I started working, the people that I work for, that was my only experience as it relates to white people. So I did not want that experience for them. So it's so crazy how our mindsets are so different, because I am trusting of white people. I know what it is, and I see what it is, and I know what American white people, white people are capable of. But my experience as an adult, working in corporate America, white Jewish men always kind of like helped me. They paid for my college tuition. I agree. They paid for so many things. So I guess I had an experience, but outside of a real familiarity.
You've had an experience with white people just due to off of your performance. If your performance was whack, if you weren't a good,
if they couldn't use your ass.
Yeah, if you weren't good at what you've done,
white people, touche.
If you like, you know what I mean, like just certain things. I just feel like
we make money off her back. Where does this sound familiar?
Exactly. No, it's so true.
It does. That's crazy.
Where have we heard this before?
Ooh, I'm sitting here getting mad. Okay. Anger.
No, I just feel like I have had the opportunity to have real friendships. My first best friend is white. So,
can I say
and
her
I
name?
love her. Why do you want to say all of my people's names? Why not I'm gonna start saying your people's names.
You know
You're
why?
not gonna like
because
it.
Oh, can I say it?
No, why?
Because it's white and then her name is. Okay.
No,
Rebecca.
just stop.
Okay,
just don't do that. Only because it's like, why? But the thing is this, like, just why? But I'm just saying, like,
I've personal shout outs.
But it's like my people. Please
Yeah,
stop.
yeah.
Please
But
stop.
I grew with them. I feel like they're my friends too.
No,
They're not.
No, they're not your friends.
That's narcissistic.
Oh, wow.
But I'm just saying, like, I've been able to have those type of relationships with different people from different from different backgrounds, from different socioeconomic statuses, all of those different things. I've been able to have
Cultivate
a full understanding of what I have, or the people that are around me. So I just feel like if I was to pick my family, it would be a black man. And I mean, I don't know. Nothing's wrong with dating a Chad. Nothing's wrong with dating anybody else. I don't care.
The views of Ania Hall are not the views of this podcast, whatever the new name is. And all I want to say.
But that's the thing. When has having a preference become negative?
It's not.
It's not.
Exactly.
Well, depending upon who you talk to. If you said that,
Let me ask you a question.
If I said I prefer to be with white people, I guarantee people would be pissed off about that.
But you would prefer to be with white people, don't you?
Not necessarily. I actually prefer to be with Latin people, but that's not
Latin people?
Yeah.
But why?
Because you
so
like
much fun with
remember
it. Yeah, I feel like I have so much fun with it.
That is so
I love
racist.
Spanish.
But
I love Spanish women so much, or did back in the day.
But do you not think that? But this is the thing. Do
Formerly
you
the
not
artist,
think
formerly
that? But like, do you not think that Spanish women or women of Latin descent feel like it's a little bit disrespectful that people only want to mess with them because of sexual desires, or
but men period want to mess with
understand
women
that.
because of sexual desires. No matter what you look like, they want the box.
Yeah.
They want the box.
Get that fat booty.
He wants a white girl box. He wants a black girl box. He wants a Chinese girl box. He wants a box.
Fact.
Men are attracted to women. Period.
Yeah.
I just feel like other races don't get backlash from saying that they like to just mess with their own race. But when black people say it, it's like, why is she saying that?
I don't think so. I actually think
so.
it's reversed. I think it's reversed. I think it's completely accepted and normal, and people don't have a problem if you say, I want to be the black person. I've been listening to you this whole time. I go, yeah, that makes sense to me. That's fine. Because everybody else does it. I have this joke where I talk about, everyone's like, oh, Queens is so diverse. Queens is so diverse. I'm like, it's a melting pot. I'm like, it ain't a melting pot. It's a bento box. Because when you think about it, Flushing is where all the Asians stay. Jamaica, Queens, where all the black people are.
It's segregated. That's not a bento box.
It's a bento box.
But that's still
everyone's got their own.
But it's still segregated. But it's still segregated.
It's still segregated. But because they want to stay with their own people.
So let me ask you
Insert a
something.
picture of a
I
bento
feel like they
box.
feel comfortable
That
with their
is
own
Queens.
people. I've never dated a girl. I've never dated a white guy.
Mm-hmm.
I've only dated black.
You say you dated a white guy.
I've never dated a white guy.
Never? Scared?
I don't think they like me.
Why?
I don't know. Like I said this on Aaron Burr's podcast. I've never I don't know. I don't think that we speak the same like tribal language. Yeah, I think like I have mad white guy friends, and we're all like friends. I feel like they ask me for advice and treat me like Oprah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what if it was a white guy that had like a little swag, like a Pete Davidson?
You don't need swag, and not Pete Davidson because he looked like he do drugs. No,
he looked dead.
He looked like he having the best 2022 of everybody I've ever heard in my whole life.
Pete Davidson is having the best. Pete Davidson. Shout out to you. Like, yeah,
man's dominating the year.
I feel like Pete Davidson would have my 401k. Like the little bit of money I got, I would be giving it to Pete Davidson because I think I saw his penis and it was like 10 inches.
Yeah,
and I'm 4'11". But
Son. First of all, have y'all ever had?
I think he can date Pete Davidson. Would you like to date
I'd
Pete
date
Davidson?
Pete
Why would you
Davidson,
bring
no
him
problem,
up?
dude? I'll date him.
You
right
would
now,
date
dude.
Pete Davidson.
I
would
just
have
stare at this guy and be like, God damn,
Pete
is that
Davidson
real?
will have you biting a pillow like.
Yeah, buddy 10 inches. That is my fucking forearm.
Is that?
Yes, that's like 10 inches,
no,
son.
One,
Yes.
2, 3,
4, 5, 6,
Oh, yeah.
7. That's
Yeah.
like my forearm. That's what I'm saying. You ever had 10 inches?
No,
I readjust your whole mind frame.
I've never had 10 inches.
Feel that shit in your throat, girl.
Would you? How do you
Probably.
know this? See, this is the thing.
Because I got 10 inches.
See, I feel like somebody. Okay, so have you ever dated outside your race?
I've had sex with people all across the board.
That's not dating.
I've had, to quote, a full spread of women across the board.
But most men have. Most men have had a full spread.
Women should have. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like women should have that too.
That I would not date a Chad or date a Lewis. I don't care.
Who's Lewis? That's just a regular generic ass name.
Lewis is.
You gotta be a little bit.
I thought Lewis is Hispanic.
You gotta be a little bit.
Yeah, Lewis is Hispanic. You drop the O. That's a Spanish name.
You have to.
I know like 3 Lewises and they're all Hispanic.
Yeah, me too.
No, your uncle Lewis is.
I'm not talking about Lewis's with an E. I'm talking about Lewis
with a U.
Okay,
Lewis with a U. Whatever. Let's get back to you.
Luis.
So, have you ever dated a black woman?
I've smashed a couple black girls.
Have you ever dated one? Take him on a date. Because he met him on Tinder, and it was quick. Sorry.
No, you ain't wrong. I mean, you ain't wrong. I think it was through friends, because I wasn't even around during the days. I think it was through friends of friends. Matter of fact, they reached out to me. You know what's wild? I've had a lot of black girls that wanna fuck.
We always have to make the first move because y'all too scared to ask.
No, really?
Because we're black. I've heard so many of my friends that date white guys say the same thing. Like it's like you just said, you don't know if they're attracted to you
or just
anything like
friends.
that. Only because they nervous. They don't really know how to approach
y'all nervous? Oh, hey. You can talk to me.
This is like this.
Don't be nervous. I'm just talking a little aggressive. When I like you, I slow back down.
What is that show where all of a sudden they're like, it's the show's going on and then the one character will look at the camera and act like the show's not going on? What is that show? It used to be on Disney Channel. Maybe.
Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, some shit like that's how she treats this podcast.
I break the fourth wall.
We'll be having conversation, and then all of a sudden she'll look at the camera. And she'll be like, "It's about me."
No, but like I'm saying, I've heard so many stories. Even just making yourself or even putting yourself in those areas to find white men that will reach out to you, going to hotel bars and just sitting there. And I'm like,
yeah, that's called being a hooker.
Yeah, I tried that. Let me tell you something. I tried that.
She's like, I tried that.
I tried that.
The money isn't what you think it is.
And I'm gonna say my own friend's name too. Shout out to Melissa Geller. So we.
Oh wow, she's throwing her own people.
I don't think she was.
God damn.
Oh, sorry, Melissa.
Okay, no holds bars.
So we
She called her friends hookers.
She's not a hooker. She's a no, never mind. So we were like, let's go out and we went to, where did we go? Del Fresco's, right?
Yeah, it's
so we went to Del Fresco's. It's my homegirl. She has red hair. She's really beautiful. She's a white girl, right? So we both had on red lipstick and we're sitting at the hotel bar and we're like, we're not gonna be on our phones. We're listening to the gurus and we're sitting there and it was so many prostitutes there.
Jesus. Really?
Yes, it was so, but they were young. We looked like old hags. It was so many 20-year-old prostitutes there with all these old businessmen, and I was like, what the hell? Like how when you get the email
escort.
late, escort. You know how when you
that's what the younger generation do. They try to make it sound nice.
Yeah, they prostituting. They prostituting.
Like escort.
They escorting. But anyway, so it was weird. It was so weird. It was so weird. So
yeah. By the way, real quick, did you just take the drink and been smashing that drink?
So I did only because I really needed.
Oh, okay, cool. No,
but you can't take the drink unless we talk about the drink, my G.
I know, but
there's a format to this show.
Was it? I'm sure. I've been wanting to get drunk for 20 minutes.
Okay. I'm sorry, but y'all keep talking about
we still have not found out why you have not dated a black girl. Don't think that we got off of this.
No. I'm down. Listen, I never dated any girls. So first off, I would just try to. I'm not gonna say the number. It's quite a bit.
Triggered me.
But yeah, well, I'm sure it is.
I'm not triggered. I just want to know.
No, so I've only probably dated 5 girls my whole life.
Are you sexually attracted to?
I'm sexually attracted to just
anybody.
Fucking.
Right. Okay.
And that's it for the longest
guys
time.
and girls.
You almost.
I'm sorry, I can't look at y'all no more because they tried to blow me up.
I don't know. You said that, and I was like, yeah.
No, it's okay.
I just wanted to fuck. That was it.
Do you think your mother would have been okay if you would have brought home a black woman?
I don't know, man.
Not,
I think so.
Not this end of lifer. No.
I think she ain't that crazy though. She wants to be accepting. I think she'd be fine, but like my grandpa and grandma, I don't know about
they would have to die
bro.
first.
Yeah, I'm just being honest, and people don't even want to talk about this.
No, but people do talk about it. It's
dead
the truth,
ass, man. If you're white, your grandparents are probably a little fucking crazy. You know what I mean?
It's called
they
racist.
grew up in a different. Yeah, I mean, they grew
Just
up,
called racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what it is about black people? We're so accepting. When we bring white people home, it's like, cool. It's like the threat is don't do it. But once you do it, be like, come on in, Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Yeah.
No, but you don't feel that way. You said you wouldn't. You said you feel weird taking a white dude out and around.
My mom wouldn't care. My dad would not like that.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, shout out dad, dude.
I think that he would be okay with it.
After the 100th joke.
I think that he would be. Okay. I think that he would be okay
up.
with it because if it's kind of like this, right? If you find somebody that loves you, it's so hard to even find somebody that you like, and that's genuine. People are so sucky at this point. So when you find somebody that's not sucky and they really down, like I feel like people fall in line with that.
Yeah, I think it's one of them things where like, oh, if he treat you good and blah blah, it inevitably would become that. He'd probably fuck around and be like, look at this and make jokes and shit.
I think that was the expectation. I think that was the expectation of your schooling. Right?
Like, what's this dumbass podcast you do with this little white boy?
No. I think that was the just to have you to both of y'all, both of them, me and Nia and Imani, my kids, to have a better, more robust experience of life, right? So that's why you went to schools that weren't like in East New York, so that you can have a more robust worldview.
You were trying to give them,
but he would come to the school and talk shit. He'd be like, "Yo, I don't understand why this white school don't have Black History Month. You know, my kids got to know about Black History Month." And I'm like, "That's
true,
right?" But I was like trying to white assimilate at the time, and I was like, "Please stop messing up the white people. Could you just stop?" He would come to the dog on.
We're trying to get that Jewish money. Shut the fuck up.
I'm like, "What is wrong with this dude?" Yeah, but it's just.
Would you like that experience?
What?
Did you like that experience going to all white school?
Yeah, I'd do it again.
You would do it again?
Yeah.
Oh, because I didn't think you liked it as much when you got older. The whole I need black girlfriends.
Well, yeah, I did.
Yeah, she wanted black girlfriends so bad. All her
Do you
friends
feel? Hold up, let me
black.
ask you. I'm dead ass serious, and I hope this don't make you feel uncomfortable. Do you feel like you were trying to make up for that though to a degree?
What do you mean?
Where you're like, all right, I went to school with all these fucking little white idiots and little dorks and shit, and like now I want to I'll go almost the complete opposite way where I want to hang out with some like black girls and really explore that side of myself.
Well, the change happened because when I was in high school, like early on in high school, that's when remember there was like a wave of like all those kids dying by the police, like Trayvon Martin and stuff. That happened all when I was in high school.
Damn, that's crazy.
So to realize that your friends that you've been friends with, that's why I don't like to name drop. Just because like I appreciate our friendship, but I understand what it was for what it was. So
that's a good way of looking at it, actually.
Yeah, I feel like I was able to have those experiences, so I can never be in a room and I feel uncomfortable because I've had those experiences. But when all of that stuff was happening, and then to realize that your friends don't care, and it's like
they were like, he shouldn't have been holding Skittles. You're like, whoa, wait a second.
But that's dead what happened. And it's like, and then it's like you can't fault them for not understanding something that has nothing to do with them, which is okay.
It's the privilege.
It's the privilege of not having
blindness.
it. But when you're that young, having to sit there and explain and stuff, after like the third explanation of trying to get you to understand, I'm kind of done talking to you because I feel like I'm being counterproductive. And if you're my friend and you don't understand, or you don't have to understand every point of view, but for something of that magnitude and for you to not, be there or
Empathize.
try to empathize. Like, I have to self-reflect and realize that maybe these are not the friendships that were long-lasting like how I thought they were.
I have a really good question for y'all
Gotcha.
to take back from that, and because I do understand what you're
Damn,
trying
I
to say.
feel like I want to cry.
No, but
Why?
No.
Because I was an adult when Trayvon Martin happened, right? And it was traumatic, just as traumatic as George Floyd. But I didn't realize that she was developing during that time. And she was developing in a whole fully white space.
Yeah.
And because my whole thing was, I just didn't want them to be hood chicks. I didn't want them to have a hood experience. And that was like, that was very narrow thinking. And damn, wow.
Well, let me ask y'all this, because y'all looking at it from this perspective or whatever, like, because this impacted you and affected you because it happened in America, same race, all this shit. But you did say, like, you were dealing with people where they didn't understand that dichotomy or anything about that because they came from a completely different side of the track or whatever it was that they couldn't. Now, and this is not a counter argument. I'm just saying, though, how do y'all feel about what's going on in Iran, where they're killing like 15,000 people that protested the individual who was killed or whatever over there, and so people started coming out and protesting, and now they rounded up all those people and killed them. Does that impact you, or do you not care about it? And the reason I ask is because maybe that is, depending upon your answer, it gives you maybe a little bit of insight as to how they thought about it.
Got it.
Well, I do care about anybody, getting killed, especially for just being yourself, or the color of skin that you're in, or the race that you are from, or just the religion that you practice. I obviously will have empathy for those cases, but I don't really know the full and totality of the situation to really give an opinion.
Right. But
so maybe that's what I'm saying for them white people. They don't.
So, but can I ask something?
Go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very good point that you're making. But if I had a conversation with somebody that was affected by that, and they could explain to me what they were going through, I would empathize. Like, I was in Dubai, right? And I met this Israeli couple, and they talked about how, they've been fighting for a long time, and they just had the peace treaty or whatever, and they were able to come to Dubai, right? And then they were explaining to me how they were treating Persians in that region and blah, blah, blah. And me knowing this person, for one night, we just all hung out. We did like an excursion and then went out after. It made me have way more empathy for that topic than I would have ever had. So what I'm saying, as it relates to that in white America, somebody that's black that has had that experience. So it's not as removed as some people in Iran. It's not as removed when you can say, well, Ania's black and 17.
Yeah.
And we've been friends since kindergarten.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
So it's like,
so it's not that.
It's like what this. So I get what you're saying, but the thing, I feel like it hurt my feelings because I'm like, I'm your friend and you love me and you care about me so much, but you see what's happening and it's like you don't really care. Because you don't see me as being a black person. You see me as Ania and she's black. So there's difference. And it's like, at that time, I definitely started realizing that I am black and that is my forefront. And that's going to be my forefront no matter where I go. And it doesn't matter who I hang out with, who I associate myself with. I always have to keep that in my mind that I'm a black person. And I feel like all black people think like that. So when I realized that, I guess we just don't meet eye to eye. It's not the fact that I don't want to be your friend and I don't love you, but I gotta love me first. And clearly you're loving you because you don't care. Or not that you don't care, but it's not, you have the privilege to not care and you're choosing not to. And you're choosing not to, not because, you don't understand and you don't want to understand. You're choosing not to because
it's easy.
It's easy to just
what's
turn
wild?
A blind eye. And how can you turn a blind eye on my skin?
Here was talking about that is that like I left, I wasn't at your store, you or whatever, because I was thinking in my own head, and I was like, I feel like black people do a very good job of remembering who they are, where they came from, all this stuff, and like even to a degree, like trying to empower like other black people and stuff like that, and as do certain other
races,
people, races or whatever, like even white people to a degree, like Greeks.
They empower you. They empower each
But there's
other.
certain white people, and the reason I laughed when you were talking, because I was like, it reminded me, there's some white people that just will assimilate with whoever the fuck they're around, and they will become that. And I laugh because I'm kind of like that. I remember when I lived in San Antonio, dude, I thought I was fucking half Hispanic, dude. I was just like,
but what it is
like,
but you know what it is though? Why you like that? Because where you come from, you knew that mindset is not who you are. So now you just trying to figure out who you are. But there's a subset of white people that have empathy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? And that do love the very good things about different ethnicities. Yeah. Right? And not really cultural appropriation, just more so a real admiration for what it is. That makes sense?
Mean, yeah, no, for sure. I think you just appreciate like that culture or whatever, and like you just get wrapped up and ingrained in it or whatever.
Right.
But then you could lose yourself, because I definitely like thought I was like Hispanic.
But you wanted to lose yourself.
Yeah.
Right? You wanted to lose yourself because you wasn't really proud of how you came up with as it relates to the people that you were around. And I get it. Like I'm telling you, I was in Lexington, Kentucky, and I was like, oh, right? Oh, okay. Yo, it's mad. Okay, they're mad poor white people here. And that's why Donald Trump was so powerful in America, because he incited poor white people. He gave poor white people this kind of privilege that they weren't having before. It's like, oh yeah, y'all need it too. Like the coal miner's daughter somehow has some kind of power. Eventually America's going to be hers or whatever, when actually America is going to be the 1% like it's been.
Yeah.
And everybody's getting fucked if you don't have a mindset of, I'm going to try to get all that I can for me and my family, and I'm going to work these systems to my benefit, because it's kind of like this in America. And I always wanted to ignore that. But if you are not on your grind trying to make it happen for yourself, you're going to be left behind, because America love you to death, I guess, but it's a bunch of capitalistic, greedy ass people, and we're the world's consumers. So we just want more and more and more stuff, and that's just what it is.
That's facts. And I think what you're trying to say is toast to Donald Trump is what you're
No, I'm not saying toast to Donald Trump. What I am saying is I get it.
These are lemon drops, by the way.
Yeah.
These are lemon drops.
So I actually made these lemon drops without using lemonade. Now, I know that sounds crazy.
So you mean it's all vodka is what you're trying to say?
No. I mixed it with something, so it should taste really good.
Yeah, that's very good.
Let me try.
I did a lemon drop without lemon juice. Without lemonade.
Oh, this tastes just like Hillstone.
Damn, that is good.
Just like Hillstone. Like, this tastes just like Hillstone. Do you go to Hillstone?
Just like capitalism. God, is it delicious?
This tastes like white women at brunch.
That's what I like to hear.
This tastes like I go in the subway and go, ugh, when I see a poor person.
Do you think that white people say ugh when they see poor people? I don't think so.
I don't know.
But okay,
maybe.
cool.
So I would.
Do you?
Are you guys ready to shift this hard conversation? We want to talk about love, or you want to talk about Kanye?
What you got for us, Ania?
Kanye.
You sick of Kanye?
I'm sick of even talking about him. I don't even think we should talk about him anymore. Let me tell you why.
Because we got yelled at in the comments.
No.
Did we get yelled at in the comments?
Yeah, somebody was coming. Here's this fun. I do want to say this real quick. The funniest part about us on the social platforms is like, Onika will entertain everything and go back and forth with everyone, and then I'll be like angry and go back.
Yeah, you get mad. He's getting mad at people. He's like, well, anyway, guy, fuck you. And I said, you're not. And then I text him, you're not supposed to fight with them. You're supposed to let them fight with each other. You're supposed to be neutral and laugh.
And I just like all the comments.
Yeah, and she just likes it. She don't even do shit.
That's lazy.
How is that lazy?
That's lazy. You should say stuff. That don't even help us with the algorithm. What's wrong with you?
Come on, son.
Okay, I'll do
better. Thank you.
I'll definitely do
say
better.
It. Tell her the truth. That's one thing about you I hate, that you don't say it.
What?
You hold on to it. You be like,
What do you mean?
And you make me the bad guy. Like every time it's something going on.
What you mean?
Every time something is happening and we're
scared to approach
not
me.
liking it, you don't say, I don't like that, man. You let me say it. And then you just be like, yeah.
Cause he thinks that she's my mom, and
No, we're colleagues.
Well, yeah,
here.
but I mean, also too, that's a dynamic. I'm just being completely honest. I don't know how to like shift, maneuver that sometimes too. Like
we're colleagues. This is work.
Yeah. Okay.
That part.
So Nia about to get that.
She just said
business.
she just said really hard in front of me. Now, if we weren't on this podcast, I would have punched her in the throat. But I can't. I'm not punching her in the throat.
She said, "Cap, you ain't gonna do shit."
That's what you said.
No, she didn't.
Cap. That's all I can say is cap.
What does cap mean? I'm like I'm lying.
Lies.
Yeah.
So look me in the
Fibs.
face. Look me in the
Oh
face.
shit, she trying to get
Cap.
you right now, bro.
It's cap. It's dead cap.
Ding 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 ding.
You're gonna hate me because I said the F word. That's
Yeah,
not
you said
fair.
it so hard. Okay, so anyway, right?
I did
fight-
say it hard.
You did say it hard.
Sorry.
If y'all were to fight, what would y'all?
We were to fight. She's gonna beat me up. She's the mom.
We're
For
not
sure.
gonna fight. Why would we fight? Fight
know.
like
and if
like
she
fist
hits
fight.
me,
I fought
why
my
would
dad
I?
before?
You fought
You
your dad.
fought your
Oh,
what?
tell us about this. You fought your dad. What happened?
Yeah, dude, it's wild.
How old? You were 14.
Yeah,
He said,
dude, it was
no, I
wild.
was.
You were on
probably
Adderall,
17.
and he held your Adderall. He's like, "Give me my Adderall back."
You know how white
fucking
kids get mad? They go. That's just me. Just.
No, that's not just you. It's
Yeah.
white kids. Go ahead.
I got all pissed off, dude, and I fucking like. I came downstairs. I heard him say something about me to my grandma. It pissed me the fuck off, and I called him out.
What did he say? You're a bratty ass kid.
He just like he ain't shit. He wasn't wrong either. That's a problem.
He said you ain't shit.
Yeah, it was
You
just
proved
like,
him
he ain't
wrong
shit.
now, though.
Yeah, no.
Pass me
facts.
that drink.
But oh yeah, of course, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you. I
My-
appreciate you,
my
sir.
Baby daddy.
I am the surrogate. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're right.
You can put it behind you on a little stool.
And
They have to reach
he
every
got
time.
upset with me saying some shit back to him.
What'd you
and
say?
He charged me.
What'd
and
you say?
fucking- I said,
You
I
know
don't
you remember what you said.
I actually don't remember what I said.
You remember
Nah,
something?
I
You
swear
had
to
a.
God.
How many
I
fights
had
have you?
CTE, son?
How many fights have you had with your dad?
Just that one.
Okay, so you don't remember the fight that you had with your dad?
There was almost another one where he chased me around with a baseball bat.
This is fun. Come on, let me tell us about it.
Yeah. This is such white
baseball
shit.
bat.
It's some
So,
like white
no, it's
trash
not.
shit.
Black people fight too.
Yeah, no,
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying like white trash shit though, but like
But that's who you are. You got to come through with it.
Right. So no, so
I mean,
he
you
fucking-
you
he
came
charged
out
me,
of it. You out of
he
it now.
fucking like tried to tackle me. and
Once
hit
you
the
moved to
wall.
New York, you're
I
not a
said
white
like
trash
this.
no more.
I said hot to the face with a knee. He said, I pushed him down.
How old was your dad?
He's not that old. He was probably early 50s then. I was
So wait a
17.
minute. So he said something. He took your Adderall away, and you were like,
I was like,
"I want my Adderall. I want my
Yeah.
Adderall." And
Give me
yeah,
that shit.
and so then then
caught him, and then he tried
who
to
hit
tackle
first?
me. I caught
Who
him with
fit-
the knee.
you said something back,
Yeah.
and he said, "I'll kick your ass. You won't be talking
Yeah,
shit to
yeah,
me."
yeah.
And then
Not up in here.
not in my house. That's
Not in my-
right.
That's what he said. Yeah.
That's right. Because
And
the only people that don't
She thinking about this from her own perspective of how she would if y'all fought.
No, because
How y'all go
because
about it?
most people
Not
are
in my
the
house.
same.
She just-
Most people are the same unless they're uber rich or
Yeah.
uber liberal, right?
Right,
So
right.
most people are like not allowing their kids to talk shit to them.
Yeah, that's
period.
facts. That's facts.
Period. So especially like religious people, because it's like
Yeah.
spare the rod, spoil the child. You got religion tells you got to fuck your kids up.
Religion tells
Okay.
you got to hit them motherfuckers.
Right. So
Or sacrifice one like
so
Cain and
you
Abel.
then you hit him in the knee, in the face,
Hit him in the face, knee. Ha!
and what happened to his nose?
He said, oh.
And then he lay down.
Pushed him down, and then I just ran up out there.
Then you ran.
'Cause
I
in my
can-
head, I was
I
like,
can
yo.
see you running.
In my head, I was like, yo, he might come back.
Did you have
Really
long
beat my
hair?
ass now. Nah.
Did you have? Please edit this clip. Please put a clip of a white guy like screaming and running with hair. Like okay, so
I'm running. I had like a what was
you
it
probably had
called?
cornrows
No,
going
like
to the back.
mushroom- I wanted cornrows so bad. Damn. That was back
Don't
in
put-
Allison Iverson days. I wanted cornrows so bad.
Oh my Jesus!
But the only problem was my hair didn't grow down; it grew up, so I looked like I had a little mushroom top.
Are you hearing
I had a
this?
little
Yes.
You
mushroom
want an
top.
Allen Iverson brace? Okay.
I wanted it so bad, dude.
I'm glad you didn't get it. Okay, so then he didn't chase you.
Yeah.
So
no, I was
He didn't
fast.
chase you
I
because
was
that's what
fast.
she would have done.
I was fast as fuck.
Oh, I would have chased that
Fast as
motherfucker. I
fuck,
would have been
boy.
waiting for you with a gun.
Fast as
Okay,
fuck.
so when did you? So you had to come back home eventually. What
I waited
happened?
to come back home for a bit.
What's a bit?
That was like a night. I let him cool down a bit.
You stayed out all night after
I
that?
just went to my friend's house. I said, fuck this. I'm not.
I wasn't coming home either.
Yeah, you think I'm stupid?
I just need you to the face.
Yeah. You think I'm dumb?
I can't even believe this.
Imagine
Yeah.
I couldn't
I can't
believe
believe
that
this.
either.
Yo, man. Yeah.
Wow. My mother. Whew.
Would you whoop her ass the next day? Would you still be pissed off and still whoop her ass?
I would.
Because he gave me the pass.
He didn't?
I thought I came home, I was like, fuck, I might be in another fight.
So, but you know what happened, right? You showed him that beatings were over.
Beatings were over.
Right? That was the
big
last
dog on the
video.
block.
You're not the big dog, but there's a certain point in time when you can't like hit your kids anymore.
Yeah.
Like, luckily that has not happened to me. Wait, I think
You better not jinx yourself. You better hit that wood over there.
No, I've hit my kids as adults. Like, I
Yeah.
still like, Cause you know what it is. I'm a person. I'm 4'11", and you only can talk but so much shit to me before I just be like, ah, like, like I turn to the Incredible
That's
Hulk.
the black version. The white version.
I just right. So, but if my kid need me to the face, like, so this is the thing. If my kid need me to the face, I would still be talking about it to this day, and I wouldn't be talking about them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be talking to them. Like, that would have.
Talking about how it damaged your psyche. And
That would have ruined our relationship forever. Yeah.
Really?
Need me to the face?
You just wouldn't hold it over her head and make her feel bad? Like, oh, you're not going to take the trash out? Remember that time you need me in the face? That's what I feel like you do.
No, I feel like I would never fuck with them again.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I feel like there's certain shit like no, like and my
I
kids,
wouldn't even fight my mom.
And my kids have done some bullshit to me, like charged up my credit cards, not paid me back, took my shit, like a lot of things that if they were not my children, they would have caught these hands, or I would have called the police.
Yeah.
Like, hi, I'm a citizen making a report. And you pass,
no more
right?
defund the police.
right. And I never felt defund the police. I'm a little bit capitalistic because I always feel like, who you gonna call when you need some help? But yeah, if my kid ever like hit me, it would be a thing. And I know that they both have experienced times where they like legit hated me or hated who I am. Yeah, but they.
See, I feel like maybe that's another difference between like women and men though too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
That men got that aggression there.
So I feel like there has to be a space in childhood that you show your parent, I'm an adult. Right? Because they don't
necessarily if it entails you need to beat their ass.
No, you don't need to beat their ass, but it has to be an act of defiance.
Right.
It has to be a bitch back up off me moment.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and to be fair to me too, I felt like I was defending my own honor anyway because you sitting here talking shit about me. I was like, all right, bitch, you gonna
right? I get you. You was adult.
Yeah, you
that's
talk
when you
shit about me. I'm to whoop your ass.
But what you were doing in that moment is asserting your independence because he could have cut you off financially. He could have kicked you out the house. A lot of things that could have happened after that, but you were like the nature nurture experience made you be like, I don't give a fuck about it. I'm doing this. Yeah. And that makes you be able to live on your own.
That also made me move on and do my own thing.
Right. Because now you don't want to ask them for nothing. And now you want to do you. Yeah. Right. So I feel like that's something that's innate inside your body. Not the hitting somebody with a knee on your face because that's hard. Yeah. That's like an MMA fighting. No.
Not to this day, no.
But there's no apology after that. What could you say?
I'm just saying it is what it is. When at that point, it is what it is. The damage has been done. So that was kind of like what she said. You said you would never forgive that. The damage has been done. So I'm like, my dad and my relationship probably not the best. It's gotten better over the years and like, but that was because of a whole lot of other shit too. So it's like at this point, it's just I looked at it as like, are you fucking me up when I was younger and stuff, not being in my life and doing a bunch of other shit? I need you in the face. Okay, we kind of even.
Right, y'all are.
You know
y'all are. Yeah. For me, my moment, like my mother used to like be like crazy. She knows, and when I was like 17 or 18, like she would always like kick me out. She'd be like, get the fuck out. Like I was like 12. Where am I going, bitch? You're so kind of crazy. Okay. And
fake runaway.
Yeah. But,
kids used to do that shit. I'm running away.
I wasn't running away. She was kicking me out. She was like, here's your stuff. Go. Right. Because I was a bad kid. Right. And we did not have a good relationship. And, but when I turned 17 17 going on 18, I moved out.
Really?
I've never been back
When
home.
did you get pregnant?
I got pregnant at 21. And I got pregnant on purpose because I want to make sure that I wasn't moving back into my mother's house. So I got me a little drug dealer and got my shit together. And I was like, first of all, how do I stay here? You know what I'm saying? How do I stay here?
Yeah.
And then I was already out, and then
Right.
I got pregnant. And I was going to doctors trying to figure out why was I not getting pregnant. And they were looking at me like, are you crazy?
Yeah, why you
No,
trying to
because
get
I
pregnant?
needed a baby because I did not want to go back home.
Right.
And then I got the baby. Well, I got pregnant, and then he went to jail shortly thereafter. Like I was 4 months, and then I was like, "Well, I guess I gotta get a job."
Yo,
and then I got
what if she got pregnant right now? Would you be pissed?
yes,
Really?
yes. I would be pissed because
It's not the same situation.
I would be pissed because I feel like even though it doesn't stop you or whatever, but stop you from doing anything. I feel like I would want her not to have a hard time. I would want her to have you want your kids to have
a better experience than you did.
better experience where she's not needing help and needing assistance. At least financially she'll be okay. Like
Right.
because what people don't talk about as it relates to finances and stuff, it's mental health. It messes with you mentally when you cannot afford things, when you cannot take care of certain things.
Yeah.
It
You don't even
on
think
breeds
about that when you're
depression
younger
and stuff,
too, but yeah.
right? But it's real. It's trauma. So when you have trauma as a kid, and then you bring that kind of trauma as an adult, it's like a lifetime of trauma.
That's why I innately knew not to have kids my whole
Right.
life. I always been, and I'm not just talking. I'm talking about like I was just like always taking precautions not have kids. 'Cause
Right.
I knew that shit would fuck me up.
Pull out game 6,
Pull up game
son.
strong.
What about you? How did you get to a space where you were like, I'm an adult?
I don't think that I'm an adult. Yeah, I think I am a young adult. I think that now I'm trying to figure out exactly how I can get to the woman that I want to be or how I vision myself. So I know that takes time and everything like that, but I still feel like I'm not an adult, but I know that I am.
You got to hit me in the face?
Yeah, she gonna have to prove it. She gonna have to knee you in the face.
You
after
gonna
this
knee me in the
episode.
face?
No, of course not. But I definitely just don't know yet. I don't know yet. So
You'll figure it out when you knee her in the face and have to move out.
No, I think that what happens is, I think that it's a self-reliance thing.
Yeah.
Once you have nobody to fall back on, then
That's why I joined the military, to be honest, more than anything.
to be independent. Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
So you feel like you're still like halfway an adult. Yeah.
And even circle this back and make this all make sense. That's why when I was trying to find my independence, I was out here in these streets fucking around, fucking any girl, full spread of girls, and that's why I say if you gonna fuck around out here in these streets.
Stop saying that. Cause it's like when he says full spread of girls, I'm like,
I just see a bunch of black women.
I was
Their legs
dabbling
open.
in everything, son. I was dabbling in everything. But to circle it back, that's why I say if you had the right mindset earlier when you said, I'm out here. First thing she said, she goes, better have money. Better have money.
Well,
well, no,
That's very important.
No, it's dead important. Like I'm not about to have a kid by none of these dudes at all. It's not happening.
Shout out.
I'm gonna tell you why. To me, it won't happen. Just because, like, first of all, as women, we have choices, and we need to start remembering that we have choices. So I'm just gonna leave that part out there. But there's always a choice behind every decision that you make. And I feel like for me to keep someone's baby, it would just be like, what am I keeping it for? Am I keeping it for me because I want someone to love me, or or is it? Am I trying to keep this person? It just seems very...
Shout out to entrapment.
Yeah, shout out to
it
the
just
state of New
seems
York allowing us
very,
to still have
like-
abortions.
And I'm be
But
honest
you
with you,
cannot get pregnant, so you don't have to have an abortion.
either way, us women, we have choices. Because I'm not trying to... I don't even want to bring up abortion, but I'm just saying that women have choices because women have choices. And you need to be able to figure out what's best for you. And I feel like I personally do not want to feel like I am trapped. And I feel like having a baby when I'm not ready or with someone that I know is not ready to is just not a smart decision for me.
Good idea.
The wisdom of a young
Gen X.
Young Gen Z.
Shout out to Gen Z.
I like to hang
also.
out. I like to party. I like to do those different things. And I feel like with a kid,
Y'all in the same generation all of a sudden.
but I just feel like with a kid, that's like a
Gen
lot.
Z and X just merging.
And also, like, I feel like I still sometimes struggle with my own mental health. So imagine me having a kid. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I don't want to, like, go crazy.
I'll tell you what, you're going to catch a knee in the face for saying Jesus Christ after this episode,
Yeah,
too.
that part. She goes, abortion and Jesus Christ in the same sentence. Who raised her?
Yeah.
Y'all ready to be
but
out?
that's the thing. You guys
Yeah.
keep talking about abortion. I'm not saying abortion. I'm just saying that you have a choice.
Yeah.
And
it's
a
called
lot of
abortion.
like I've noticed this. Like a lot of my
Think we got
friends are
choices
having
down in Alabama?
babies. Like a lot of people that I or quote unquote my peers are having babies, and I'm like, dang, we ready? Is this really happening? I guess it's really happening.
I tell you, I wasn't ready.
I don't feel like anybody's ready.
I wasn't ready. I was trying, but I wasn't ready. I was like, when I had the baby, I was like, yo, this mine.
Yeah, and that's how I feel like I would be, and I'm just like, that's not a good.
I'm a whole child. Yo, I have.
At 21, too.
At 21, this is what I've done. I was sitting in a car one day. I was sitting in the car in a passenger seat, and it was like an old car, maybe like a Sable or something. I don't know if you guys remember those cars. And I just took the car. I was in the passenger seat, and I put it in drive to see what would happen. And the shit just started spinning out. I had to shut in the car and try to stop the car from crashing. And because I've always been very like impulsive. And so I knew that.
This was just 5 years ago, by the way.
I was in my 20s. I was an adult. So see y'all later, yo.
Anyway,
Keep your legs closed, ladies.
Yeah, abortions.
No, you can have sex, but
just having
Be
abortion.
careful.
This is a public service announcement for abortions, all right? Boom.
Men can't speak on abortions.
they
Especially
can't.
people that look like me.
No, I don't want no.
You
man
could.
to be
You
speaking about
could.
We making
women.
them
I feel so
crazy
sorry
rules,
for you,
son.
white man. Oh, all
We're
right.
making them crazy rules.
See y'all later.
All right, we love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.